Governor of Rivers State and visitor to the Rivers State University. Your Excellency, Dr. Mrs. Harry Banigo, the Deputy Governor of Rivers State. Your Excellency, the former Governor of Rivers State, Chief Sir Celestine Omeya. Your Excellency, permit me to stand on existing protocols. Your Excellency, it is my special pleasure to welcome you and your entourage once more to the Rivers State University, your university, for the commissioning of the National Union of Rivers State Students Secretariat, commenced and completed by the Rivers State government under your able leadership. There is no doubt that this is the first time a secretariat will be built for the National Union of Rivers State Students. A notable record that has been achieved by Your Excellency Nyesom Ezenwa Wike. It is a worthy addition to the numerous legacy projects littered all over the state, for which you deserve special appreciation for your political sagacity and committed leadership of Rivers State. Your Excellency, about a month ago, you were here to commission our beautiful Senate building, also constructed by the Rivers State government. Let me say, without equivocation, that your choice of this university as the host for this secretariat complex is another demonstration of your treasured love, not only for Rivers State University, but the youth of Rivers State in general. We are indeed very grateful, and we assure you that working with the leadership of NURSS, we will ensure that this secretariat is adequately protected and used for the purpose for which it was constructed. Your student friendliness is further demonstrated by your recent proclamation of scholarship award to all Rivers State students studying medicine in the Rivers State University. Your Excellency, it is heartwarming that in the midst of dwindling national resources, which has made some states unable to even pay the salaries of workers, you have continued to flag off new projects and commission completed ones across the length and breadth of Rivers State. You deserve special commendation and applause. Your Excellency, for your unwavering commitment to the enhancement of the academic environment in the school system in Rivers State and the tremendous efforts at the empowerment of Rivers youth, the good God that we all serve will bless you in Jesus' name. Looking at the gigantic building before us this evening for commissioning and the facilities therein, all I can say is that the university community gladly joins Rivers State youth, students, and the entire youth of the state in thanking you for this bold initiative. Your Excellency, thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome to all of you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to give the project description, may I invite the Special Advisor to the Governor on Special Projects, George Kelly D. Alabo.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Rivers State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Rivers State, the Speaker, Rivers State House of Assembly, our very dear special guest of honor, Your Excellency, I beg your leave to lean on protocols as established by the compare. Your Excellency, we are here for an historic event. This is the commissioning of the NURSS, National Union of Rivers State Students, National Secretariat. Your Excellency, for over 60 years of the existence of the National Union of Rivers State Students, this has been one of the greatest yearnings of the students. Studentry in Rivers State never had a secretariat. Less than 2 years ago, you provided the Secretariat for the Student Union Government of the Rivers State University. Today we are here for a historic event. This has never happened before. The West African Student Union President is here today, and he attested to the fact that this is the greatest edifice owned by studentry in the entirety of West Africa. This is the biggest student union secretariat in the entirety of West Africa. And the beauty of this is that Your Excellency's contemplation is not to always give you fish to eat, but to teach you how to catch fish. Now, this is like a tripartite arrangement. First, this is a citadel for leadership. This is a centrum for leadership building. Secondly, they are going to earn their own internally generated revenue. This place has been arranged in such a way that they're going to have an IGR of not less than 50 million naira a year to be able to cater for their own internal needs. Now that takes me to the project description. This edifice here has a 400 capacity auditorium with a gallery. It also has a cafeteria of 150 capacity. It also has an ICT complex which can be converted to CBT, computer-based testing lab, of 100 capacity, and is all equipped with computers. The auditorium is properly equipped, exquisitely equipped. And we also have offices and the kitchen and all that the students need. Your Excellency, we want to thank you so much on behalf of students. Yes, I know I may not be a student again. May not be a student, but I was a national president of NURSS over 22 years ago, and I have several national presidents of NURSS here present. Even the head of student affairs here in Rivers State was a national president of NURSS in 1988. The former VC of UST was also a NURSS president. On behalf of all of us, want to deeply, from the deepest part of our hearts, say a very big thank you for making history today. God bless you, sir.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to make a remark on behalf of the contractor, IC Global Services, may I invite the Managing Director, Prince Collins Amadi.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, Ezenwanyeson Wike, CON, GSSRS, POS Africa, the Executive Governor of Rivers State. Let me stand on the existing protocol, Your Excellency, sir. I want to thank you on behalf of the management and staff of IC Global Services for giving us this unique opportunity to showcase our world-class job here. What you see here is a combination of an indigenous contractor who has a very big background on oil and gas, and that's what we did here. Yesterday, when we started this job, we make sure that we modify most of what we see here in conjunction with the ministry. And today, we know that what is here beats a lot of things. Thank you, Your Excellency, for giving us this opportunity. I want to also let you know that this job, we're able to provide cascaded time to even other people who are subcontractors to us. Well, thank you, and God bless you. Make us, sir. Here you see.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, give a goodwill message for just 3 minutes, the National President of the National Union of Rivers State Students.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of our dear beloved River State, Chief Barrister Nyesom Ezenwo, Wike, CON, GSSRS, POS, Africa. Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of our dear beloved River State, Dr. Mrs. Sipalboare Banigo, the Right Honorable the Speaker, River State, members of the River State Executive Council, the Vice Chancellor, RSU, all protocols duly and respectively observed. Your Excellency, time will not allow me to give more of the speech I have arranged, but I'm going to give it very fast. On behalf of Rivers State students, we heartily welcome you, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of our dear beloved Rivers State, to the commissioning of this modern edifice, the NURSS National Secretariat. Your Excellency, your personal presence here today demonstrates the importance your administration attaches to education and students' welfare. I hereby express the profound appreciation of the good students of our dear beloved Rivers State for the conception and completion of this project. Today's commissioning marks a milestone in the history of Rivers State, especially as the project is situated here in the Rivers State University, your alma mater. Sorry. Your Excellency, we want to commend you for the unparalleled infrastructural projects which you are bequeathing to the Rivers State. It underscores your commitment to urban renewal and rural rehabilitation. Furthermore, Your Excellency, improving the quality of education has always been a major focus of your administration. You have demonstrated this in the upgrading and reconstruction of schools across the state under your watch. We have experienced improved funding of tertiary institutions. Developing relevant facilities that have led to the accreditation of various programs. The state-owned institutions of higher learning have been well funded by your administration. About a month ago, you flagged off 3 new campuses at for the River State University at MOR, Aoda, and Eshe. Your Excellency, time will not allow us, but you have done so well for River State students. The NECO, the GC, the Wike, the JAMP that you have paid for River State students has made us know that you love education. Your Excellency, what you have done will stand the test of time. There are so many students that are seeking admission. There are so many students that want to get into tertiary institutions. But because of your love for education, that which you have done for our primary and our secondary school students have indeed done well for all River State students. Indeed, we have students that will want to go into tertiary institutions and that would not want to go into different social vices because they have education at their doorsteps. Your Excellency, may I just use this opportunity to plead that River State College of Health Science, Management and Technology will need your special project on that campus. The students of that campus are finding it difficult to cope with their academics. Your Excellency, we don't have much time, but I'll quickly go to some. Your Excellency, I want to today, on behalf of the River State students, by the power bestowed on me, by the entire students, to confer on you an award for the conferment of Life Patron of NURSS. And on behalf of the same students that you are leading, I want to also name this building with the power bestowed on me as Governor Nyesom Ezenwo Wike Aluta House. Your Excellency, I would like to seek your permission to invite the SUG and the postgraduate students to make a presentation to you.
Please, we need some orderliness while the presentation is made. Your Excellencies, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to give a remark, may I invite the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Rivers State, Professor Kanye S.A. Ebeku.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I recognize everyone as I've been so very usefully and so very elaborately presented by the compere. Your Excellency, I want to say that today is another day of benevolence to the Rivers State University, another day of kindness, extraordinary kindness to the university community. As you can see, the students, the end users of this project are overflowing with joy. Your Excellency, I want to respectfully adopt all the speech that have already been made by those that spoke before me. In addition, let me say that what you are doing here today is in line with international best practices in the education sector. Your Excellency, increasingly students are recognized as important stakeholders in the university system. And I'm sure that this edifice will provide them the opportunity to play a matured role in their training. I want to say that I would like to thank you on behalf of the Ministry of Education and other critical stakeholders in the education sector, including our dear children, our dear friends, our dear future leaders, who are going to be the end users of this edifice. They are overflowing with joy. We are happy. I want to congratulate you and thank you so very much, Your Excellency. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point may I respectfully invite the Pro-Chancellor of Rivers State University, Honorable Justice Iche-N Undo, retired, OFR DSSRS, to give his remark.
Your Excellency, Nelson Ezonwo Wike, CON, GSSRS, EOS, Visitor of Rivers State University, and Governor of Rivers State. I seek your indulgence to stand on the existing protocols. Your Excellency, this is another momentous occasion in this university and the states at large. This National Union of Rivers State Students Secretariat complex built by your administration, which is another achievement in this tenure, will give our students a sense of belonging. Yes, that there are students of Rivers State origin in the Niger Delta of South-South region of Nigeria. Our students, who are the beneficiaries of this, should be proud of whom they are. They should be grateful to His Excellency, who promised to build a secretariat for them, and like the fulfillment of all his campaign promises, has fulfilled this promise. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, in contradistinction, some politicians, even from the time of Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer in the 14th century, disguised their intentions by political jiggery-pokery. As I said, that is not in the least the case with His Excellency, Governor Nelson Wike. In fact, Your Excellency, your political life has been thoroughly examined in the past years, and you have shown consistency of good character, honest dealings, and faithfulness to the Rivers people. As Socrates says, an unexamined life is not worth living. Surely, when the book of gold of Rivers State will be opened, Your Excellency's name will top the list of those whom God has used to bless Rivers State. Finally, to our students, it will be our joy that you put this edifice into beneficial use, devoid of jiggery-pokery. Thank you all, and God bless you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point, may I respectfully invite to give a speech the Governor of Rivers State, His Excellency,
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, our special guest of honor, former Senate Minority Leader, Senator Dr. Bernard Birabi, please, for want of time, let me respect the existing protocol. Let me thank our special guest of honor, who just few hours ago he agreed to come here today to commission the Secretariat of National Union of Rivers State Students. And let me apologize that we are starting this late because I was away in Lagos to attend the Southern Governors meeting. And so before I came back, it was around 5, and I was thinking the protocol would have taken us straight, but they diverted us to go to the house first before we came here, so I'm really very sorry. I came here sometimes, and I did say that I was going to build a secretariat for the National Union of Rivers State Students, just like we did build for the Students' Union of this university. We have commissioned that. Today we are commissioning the secretariat for our students who are of Rivers State origin. But what confuses me is when they say for the past 60 years of the existence of NURSS, Rivers State was not created 60 years ago. So how you got your history to say you have had Rivers State Students' Union for the past 60 years? Rivers State was created in 1967. From 1967 to there, none of the 60 years. So keep your history well. So we should talk as people who are in university, who have our facts, not when you hear somebody. Even my special advisor, special project was surprised for him to even say so. So you must have your facts, because when you say this in the public and in live television, they begin to say, when was Rivers State created? 1967. They begin to now deduct from 1967 to how many years? So why would you have been in existence before the creation of the state? Let me also say clearly, and I want to say it, look, let me tell you the truth. You've heard the speech made by the chairman of the governing council of this university. I'm not one of those who like eye service. All this one you are coming here today to tell me how you love me is not correct. Listen. I do what I'm supposed to do to help my state to help my state is not by anybody telling me to do it. I know what is good. Sometimes, most of you leave what you are supposed to do and confine yourself on irrelevant things. Sitting somewhere to come and block government house, people using you, politicians using you, come and block government house. And I told my people, why do you stop them? Democracy. I'm not part of this APC government that when people say they are Jew, they'll send them to jail. Come, stay in government house as much as you want to stay. When you finish, you go back. If you want to sleep there, if you want to sleep, hold on. If you want to sleep there, it's your business. I attended the University of Port Harcourt. I attended this university. I went to law school. On record, I've never had anything called bursary. Never a dime. Never. There are things we must face now. There are things we must focus on. 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira cannot make any difference in your life. Even if they pay 100,000, can never make a difference in your life. It can't. It can't. How much is school fees for in a year for 100,000 naira? What can it do? But we must focus on the reality. What will help us as leaders? What will help us as students who want to talk on behalf of our students? You must have a place where you must sit down to discuss. If you don't have a place, then you cannot get it right. So now you have had people who were governors of this state, whom are here, were all leaders of the NURSS, but nobody thought about it. Nobody. But today, you are having it. And look at the edifice. But the point is not that. It's just for you not to see it as a money making for your leaders. Don't use it as, okay, we have arrived. My vice president, my treasurer, you see, this conference hall, this cafeteria, ICT, you know, God has helped us, we begin to make money and put in your private pocket. That should not be the essence of it. That shouldn't be. What is supposed to be is that, look, I've gotten, by what we have gotten here, the government has empowered us on how we can organize ourselves, we can see how our students will be useful, and see how we can talk to our students, and not to be involved in vices that are negative. In fact, not that vices are negative. So, it is important. It is important. And when your president said here that you cannot tell me what to do, even having come here to tell me School of Health Technology, I won't do it. Don't you see? That's why people, some of you, don't know what to do. I'm not one of those governors that can think you come here to say do this. If I go and say you're the one who told me, you have spoiled the chances. So even if I want to do it, I won't do it again. I will do it at my own time. You must learn that this is the attitude of saying we told government. You cannot tell me. I'm not one of those governors. 2, you cannot name the secretary after me. You have no power. And the one who built the secretariat, don't give it to my name. I'm not interested. Go and find one of the presidents of NURSS whom you knew that worked well for students of River State and name it after him. So please, hold on. So please, President, thank you. Take. Go and find the people that you give it to. Our own is to render services, right? I've made promises to this university, and I give God the glory. Every promise I've made to this university, I have fulfilled it. Every promise I've made, I have fulfilled it. I said I was going to establish a medical college. I've established it, and I've given them every fund. I said I was going to establish 3 campuses. I have done that. I said I was going to build NURSS Secretariat. I have done it. So there is nothing anybody. When I came on board, their lecturers, well, some of them, they were sacked. I brought them back. In fact, I signed for the implementation of whatever they earn this money left, right, and center. So they earn more than even federal universities today. They earn more than. Some of the lecturers want to come back to teach in this university because of the salary scale. This is my alma mater. Tomorrow I'm going to the University of Portugal, which is another of my alma mater. I promised them to build a convocation area. Tomorrow we're going to lay the foundation tomorrow. We're going to lay the foundation tomorrow. So everybody, whatever opportunity you have, and I have told those of them too who came with me, who of course passed through this school, should see what they can do to help the government alone cannot do it. Some of us, you say, I went to social school. I agree. What have you done for your school? The school that trained you. When I was chairman of council, I built a hostel for this university. As chairman of Obiakpo local government, I did. They gave me to the postgraduate students, even that wanted to be for law students. They refused. So, the leadership, what makes you stand out is how you are going to control yourself, how you are going to conduct yourself, how you are going to use it for the interest of our own students. This is what you can collaborate with the university and make revenue. Mind you, this university land. So this land was not given to you. You have no CFO of this land. It is in River State University. So you must also liaise with them, work with them. Sometimes they may want to use it, but they also drop something because maintenance will not be easy. So the Vice Chancellor, please, anytime you want to use it, please make sure you will drop something for the maintenance of the place. You can meet NECO, JAM. They can use this as a computer-based center for their students. You make money out of it. It shouldn't be only because you have conference hall, you go and see for marriages. Before you know it, it's been destroyed. Soup will pour on the floor, this and that. So we have made a promise to you and we have fulfilled it. So we have done our own part. But please, in the name of God, the essence of it is for the interest of Rivers students. This is where you will stay to discuss about their welfare, to discuss about how Rivers students will benefit generally, how you are going to interface with the government for the interest of Rivers students. Not to stay where you want to stay tomorrow. We are going to block government house. Come, I'll wait for you. So don't allow politicians to use you. Don't allow politicians to use you. They say, if you get saying he has done this road, he has done this road. See this local government. I never said I will finish the whole work in River State. I never said so. Did I say so? Even if you keep me here for 40 years, I cannot finish the whole work in River State. What we have said is go to any local government, you will see our impact. You know what we said? I said, in Omuma, we did so kilometers of road. What you should bother yourself is, go and check, is it true we did the number of the kilometer of roads? Go to a check, we say we did Igruta to Chogocho. We say we did from Chogocho to Tosuzo. We say we did Odufo road. Is it correct? So that's what they should concern themselves. Not for them to go to another area and say, oh, they have not done this. I cannot do everything as far as the state is concerned. On Saturday, we are in Opopo. The issue is that road to Opopo? It's not to go to Opopo. You say, oh, I have not Sanfiri here. Did I tell you I have Sanfiri, please? So if you have faith, you have faith. If you have faith, you have faith. So if you like, go to a local government. After all, somebody was there before. If he who is from there couldn't finish it, is he who is not from there will finish the whole work in the local government. Now who meeting yesterday. There's nothing you can do again.
How many them dey? Why we no go meet them? How many them dey?
So, just admit. If they had done what we have done now, or what we have done yet, if we have done what we have done, it would mean that we would have even started from where they stopped, and then we have moved forward. Most of the things we are doing in Port Harcourt today, we wouldn't have. But they wasted our money looking for different things. That is their business. Go and ask them. You know, look at our university. This is the one university, the only university, two universities we have. Ask them, check the history. What is the budgetary allocation from the state government to this state university? Ask. As at the time I came, there was little or not of state government presence in this university. We had environmental science, we had management science. The buildings were not completed. We have the faculty of law. Nothing. But today, see where we are. Look at the rating of the state university. Look at the rating. This university can boast of the best lecturers. There's nothing they have wanted that I have not given to them. So please, students, support, work with government so that we can move this state to the best where it is supposed to be. I thank you for your patience of waiting here since 5 o'clock, but again, it is worth waiting because how many states can provide this for their own students, secretariat? When I was coming back, I told my colleagues, see what I'm going to do. Say, for what? I said this for the secretariat for Rivers students. They said, we used to stop now. And which I'm going to stop soon too. So let me invite our special guest, who's one of our respected leaders, to do us a favor, to speak to us.
Watching the live coverage of the River State commissioning of the National Secretariat built by the National Union of River State Students by the River State Governor there in River State, Governor Wike performing that ceremony. Please stay with us on Channels Television as we return to our Lagos studios for a continuation of our regular programming.